Hi everybody, it's Jill Lancet. How are you? Gosh, I hope you've been well. We're going to make another Christmas card tonight, and yeah, I've got a few tricks up my sleeves. Oh, no sleeves. I have a few tricks for you, and look, you can see all of these products in my Australian store, jillancet.stampinup.net. If you're in Australia. If you're overseas, well, you wouldn't be overseas from yourself, but you know what I mean. Check out your local demonstrators store and you'll be able to see the same products. Okay, now I am not exactly sure where I'm going to start here, but I think I'll just start with showing you what we're going to use tonight. We're going to use the traditional labels, and this comes from a suite of products called Traditions of Christmas. Some gorgeous paper. We are going to use a small piece of that paper, and we're using Season's Greetings and the matching die. Now, I've done an awful lot tonight because I just want this one to be a quick video, hopefully, fingers crossed. So we're using that from the Christmas Greenery, which is from the same set, the same suite, I should say. There's this gorgeous die here, but I'm not using it as you might think. So bear that in mind, okay? So I'm also using this die set. Now it is from a bundle. I don't have the stamps, but I just got the dies, but I may well get the stamps later on. It's called Branching Out Dies, and you get these nesting labels, you get this foliage. Lovely. It's on page 50 of the catalogue, the new mini catalogue or the Christmas catalogue. The Traditions of Christmas suite is on page 22 to 23. These gorgeous papers here, and of course the dies and the stamps, and yeah, it's a big suite. So have a look at that one, page 22, 23. Now, what I did was I used that die to cut out a piece of window sheet. I know you probably can't see that. Well, you may. And I've just put some repositional tape runner on the back of that, because look how fine those little things are. Now, I've already started this card, so I'm going to show you I did that. I also did it with the branching out ones. I have cut it out already, and I have kept it in with the dies. So I can use this one as well. Now, with the piece that gets cut out, you can also use that. So I'm keeping that in there. I've got the other piece here, but tonight we're using the negative space, okay? So we'll pop all of those away. As I said, I've already done a fair bit of this, but I've started here. Now, I wanted to show you, this is a piece of garden green. That looks all the world like watercolour. And I'm going to show you how I've achieved this. So I've put some little repositional tape on the back of that, tape runner. I've got some Mossy Meadow here and a blending brush. And I'm just going to ink up my brush, and I'm putting this randomly all over. I'm just pressing that down. And you literally are making your own background paper or cardstock, whatever you'd like to call it. So just be careful of some of those little bits. They may want to lift up. Look at that. Now I'm just going to keep going randomly. Just going to press that down. Because it's on the window sheet, you don't need quite as much ink, because you can, whatever you've got on the outside, you can bring that back in, and yeah, use it. And these are going to be all different tones of green. Some will be darker, some will be lighter. Look at that. I'm just going to keep turning that around. Now look, this is the repositional piece that of tape that I've used. I just want to pop another little bit just on this one here that does not want to cooperate. There we go. Now this is a silicone mat on my desktop, so I'm not too worried that that's going to get ink all over it, but I can just wipe it off at the end. So I'm just going to keep going, and you just need to be a little bit gentle, okay? This is going to last a fair while because it's made from the window sheet. And if you don't have any window sheet, you know when you get your stamps and you get those 2 bits of plastic, I keep them. That's essentially window sheet. So let's check it out. Oh, and I'm building this up. I'm just randomly, literally just randomly laying this down and inking it up. Now I could have already had this pre-made. I have got a piece already made, but I just wanted to show you how I've done this. And I'm going to keep going until I've filled this whole piece of the garden green. It does not take long, guys, unless you can't pick it up, which is what I'm experiencing here. So I'm just going to turn this one around. I just keep turning it around, and I think you're going to love this card. This was beautiful in my head, and I think it's turned out pretty okay in real life. Now let's have a look. I think we need a couple more bits over here. Now I have to cut this down, so yeah, I wouldn't be too worried. Look at that. I think another bit here, maybe just like that. Chances are that's going to get chopped off anyway. Look at it. Now, that can be wiped clean. I'm just going to get some paper towel. I have got green ink all over me. I've got some rubbing alcohol here, which I'm going to clean my stencil and my desktop. There we go. Now that can be used over and over and over again. I'm going to pop that down there. I'm just going to wipe my desktop and my hands, and look, I'm covered, absolutely covered in it. Oh my goodness. Now what I did also was, and I'm just going to use the back of my gorgeous matte template. I laminated this, and this is so handy to use for just such an occasion. Now I've squeezed out a little bit of water, a bit of white paint there. I've got some water here, and I'm going to just mix up a bit of a water. It's like an acrylic paint, so it's quite opaque, and I'm just going to do that all over it. So it looks a bit like a snowy winter scene, and with the pine branches in the background, you can get all different sizes of snowflake. We're going to actually put something in the middle of this. So that I'm going to leave to dry now. I'm going to clean my block because that is messy. And we're done. I like to clean my brush, just dry that off, and then just pop those bristles back into shape and put that horizontally to dry. That will always stay in shape then, okay? Now I'm going to let that dry because I've actually got another piece. Now, any mess on here I can wipe up because guess what? It's laminated. So we'll pop that over there. I do actually need that in a second. So here is the piece that by virtue of YouTube, I have cut to size. I've also cut that from the branching out die set. I've cut out of the middle of it. So I have 2 of those. I have stamped and gold embossed the season's greetings and cut that out with this beautiful, what do you call that thing? Ribbon style die. We'll get there. I've got a card base. I like the white card bases because you can add any color to that, and yeah, it's not going to clash. So we'll just give that a fold. Now I'm going to stamp the greeting on the inside, and I'm going to use the Mossy Meadow. And the beautiful greeting is joyous wishes to you and yours. Now I love these little ink spots. I buy them empty and I pop my own re-inker into them. Now where is my, here it is, stop looking. Now I want this on the inside of the card, so if I mess this up I can flip this around. That would be really messed up if I did that upside down. Okay, so we're just going to have a look, make sure that that looks pretty straight. I hope it is. It's going down, it's in the Mossy Meadow, and I'm stamping that. I'm just holding that down just for a second, bit of firm pressure. This pad pushes back slightly and helps with the photopolymer stamps. Now look, you need to get you one of these because they're all going to be photopolymer stamps soon. Now, had I messed that up, I would just turn it like that, re-stamp it, and make that the front of the card, okay? But it looks pretty good to me. So here's the front of our card. And we're just going to pop this together. Okay. Now here is mat 1 in the gorgeous garden green, and we've used our blending brushes. That needs to be cut down. Look at that. That needs to be cut down. So where is my little guillotine? I want it to be mat 1. Mat 1 is 14.3 by 10 centimeters, or if you're in the US, your mat 1 would be 4 by 5 1/4. Get hold of one of these. Simply email me at tilly2145@gmail.com. I will email this back to you. You will get this. I laminated it. I've also cut them out because I'm quite visual. And yeah, so there it is. There's our gorgeous piece. Look at that border on there. It looks like a bit of a snowy scene. I'm going to glue that onto our card front right now. Quite a quick card. People will wonder how you did this, I think. Yeah, I think they will. Okay, let's have a look. I think I want it round this way. So when I glue this down, you'll be able to see where I've cut those two branches from. Let's get this on the card. Okay, here are the two pieces that they've got a bit of variation in them. Let me just pop this one out. If I could find my, take your pick. Where is it? There it is, right there. Wasn't missing at all. Look at them, aren't they gorgeous? They've even got snow on them. So that's that. I have cut, what did I say it was? Matte, hang on, where's my thing? Matte 7 out of the gorgeous gold foil cardstock. Matte 8 out of this beautiful Traditions of Christmas card, DSP. Look at it. It's got gold foiling on it. So I'm going to put those together. Now I'm going to use my seal on this because that's like a metallic foil. And I find the, you know, the liquid glue is not, takes a while to dry. Now, if I hold this up like that and just get that sort of where I want it, when I drop it down, it should be in the right spot. Look at it. We've made this like an extra focal point by framing this in the gold. Now that's going on here. I am going to glue that down. Now I'm going to try and avoid the edges where it will be seen, because sometimes the liquid glue shows through on that on the foil card. So we've got another gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous border. We've made our own designer series paper, and look at that. How beautiful is that? Now I have cut this out. I've also got already some dimensionals on there. I did it in the white because I like the white cards. It means I don't have to glue an insert in there. I think I said that the other day. But look, how gorgeous is this? Now I'm just going to pop a bit of glue on the back of these, just like that. And then I'll be able to position them under the label, and the label will help keep that in place as well. So I think I'll have one going like that. Look at it. And this one, where are my tweezers, guys? Why do I always pick these things up really weirdly? Oh, did you just see that? Crikey. For heaven's sake. Dear, oh dear. There we go. I want it up like that. I want this one kind of like that. There we go. That hopefully is going to cover the middle part. Oh my word. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now I'm going to take these off, and I might even pop a little drop of glue just on each of these. They're proving tricky to get off today. Hang on. Not to mention that I've got glue stuck to my finger. Oh dear. Would it be a Jill Lancet video if it went swimmingly without any issues? I don't look at me. I'm covered in green now. There we go. Look at that. How beautiful is that? You don't need anything else. I didn't end up putting the glue on there, but look, what a gorgeous card. I'm going to stand up. I don't stand up for too many people these days because of my knees, but I will stand up for you guys. How long have we been going? 20 minutes? 20 minutes? Look at that gorgeous card. You did that background. You could do it. You could make your mask from cardstock. It obviously wouldn't last as long, but I thought if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it properly. All I did was cut those out of the center and I've added those on. I think that's gorgeous. Please, guys, let me know what you think. How's about a thumbs up? Subscribe if you haven't already, and share this. If you know somebody that's, you know, wanting to make their own Christmas cards, and they want some ideas, please share this. We've got a gorgeous sentiment inside. Joyous wishes to you and yours. We've tied it in with the mossy meadow, and that is a lovely card. Guys, thank you so much. Don't forget, if you want to purchase anything, if you're in Australia and you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, my online store is jilllancet.stampinup.net. If you'd like a copy of the matte templates, totally free, no strings attached, tilly2145@gmail.com. Thank you for spending a bit of time with me again tonight. I'm going to love you and leave you. And I just want to say, please, guys, stay safe. This is a crazy old world. I try and avoid the news at all costs. But stay safe. And if you can, always be kind. Thank you so much. Hooray. Bye for now.